In this week's episode, the Packers choke away a win against the Browns. Should we be worried, or is it just one of those games? 6 teams are now 0-3. Do any of them come back, or can we already give them the eliminate stamp? The Giants have officially benched Russell Wilson. Will Jackson start throwing darts, or will the Giants continue to have sad losses? And finally, Daniel Jones is him. That's it. All this and more coming up, so lace up your cleats, put on those pads, because it's time to milk the clock. Hello everyone, I'm Will.
I'm John.
And I'm JT.
Gee, you haven't been doing your regular intro recently.
Hey, come on,
Yeah, I
JT.
know.
They don't know if this is the real you or not now.
Revenger's kind of like in a little bit of a slump right now, so I'm letting him take a nap.
Jit, you're dropping the ball. Come on.
No!
Yeah, what's his name is gonna be mad at you.
I'm sorry, Aiden.
You remember his name?
Aiden, if you're watching this, we love you.
But anyway, we're here for week 3 recap and week 4. Before we started recording, we were looking at the week 4 games, and Jesus Christ, some of them are really bad. I don't think anybody's gonna be watching Monday Night Football.
Yeah, some of these games look pretty ass, but we'll get to that.
But anyway, we'll start with Thursday night.
Thursday Night Football, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins. Will, take it away.
This was one of the most infuriating games that I've ever watched in my football experience, mostly because Miami was coming off of a bad loss to the Patriots, and they shit the bed week 1 against the Colts. And the week prior, the Bills steamrolled the Jets. So I was thinking, oh, this game's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be like 41-10 or whatever. But the Dolphins were pretty much in the game until Tua threw that pick in the fourth quarter. So I was furious with the defense giving up as many runs and touchdowns as they did, especially since they had one of their best performances week 2 against the Jets. Josh Allen was great, which nothing new there, but still. Our tight ends were also great. Love those guys. Wide receivers weren't as great as we'd like them to be. James Cook was on fire, as always. It's really just our wide receivers and our defense that was selling the game, letting them get easy touchdowns like that, letting them get easy runs, being able to, or the Dolphins converting on pretty much every third down. It was bad. But in the end, Terrell Bernard picked off Tua. The Bills got the win. They go 3-0, and they play the Saints this week. So if anyone's going to be a 41-10 game, we saw what happened last week to them from the Seahawks. So we'll be fine. Go Bills. You guys have any comments?
Kind
Jit,
of said it all. I got nothing. That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of how it went. The Bills are 3-0. The Dolphins are 0-3. So
the Jets are also 0-3. You know, AFC East is really just a division.
You know what?
Game.
I think what would be great if we had 2 0-3 teams playing primetime next week.
That sounds like a great idea. And if one of them wore their like cool uniforms, they're all black.
Oh, those uniforms suck ass.
The Dolphins are the wrong team to have an all black uniform for.
Yeah, that other I've like all the other ones look good. I think theirs just looks like shit.
Have you seen the Cardinals one? People like the Cardinals one, but I saw one person on Twitter say that it looks like a tortilla, and I can't unsee it.
The Dolphins jersey looks like makes them look like a UFL team, which honestly, with the way they've been playing, kind of fits.
We need to have like what the Premier League has, where teams can get relegated. Like we need to make the NFL big enough that can be a thing that happens. Because there's some teams that
the Jets would have got relegated every year.
Yeah, they'd be
in the NFL.
UFO. Someone get Dwayne Johnson on the phone.
All right, so that covers Thursday Night Football. So now we can get on to the 1 p.m. Sunday games. And we could start off with the Packers-Browns, because what the fuck was that game?
A shit show, I think, is the only way you can really say it.
Yeah, pretty much. The Packers looked like shit. Jordan Love was playing like friggin', I don't know, like how Brett Favre would play, but only if he was playing right now.
he was getting sacked like crazy. Like I had red zone on early in the morning, and every time they showed the Packers, it was just him getting slammed. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, the Browns have a very good defense, especially the defensive line. But
Oh yeah. But the first of many games that was decided by a blocked field goal. There's another game later that made me lose my fantasy league, and I'm kind of pissed about it. But
yeah, it's a really bad loss for the Packers. Like that's an easy win that they could have just had against the Browns, but I don't know. The Browns' defensive game plan just had them locked up. I mean, even
yeah,
I don't know. They didn't score until the fourth quarter either. So the defense just kind of sold at the end. Like the defense for the Packers were playing great as well, but somehow they just let that happen.
yeah. And I mean, going back to what you said about it being a tough loss, I mean that division's looking still pretty good. So to miss what should have been an easy layup of a game, like that could have implications down the road, especially
Yeah.
with how both the Vikings and the Lions look this week.
Yeah, they're both 2-1 as well, so it's
Yeah,
going to be a tight race the entire season, just like it was last year. So
yeah. A lot of interesting stuff to come out of that division, but we'll see how moving forward. And speaking of that division, the next game we could talk about Vikings Bengals. Straight belt to ass from the Vikings. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Carson Wentz. I will never doubt you ever again.
well, last time we recorded, did we even know that Carson Wentz would be playing? I don't think so. Because we
I
recorded
don't
these on
think
Tuesdays,
so.
and I think it was later on in the week that
We knew that like JJ was like
He had
was like injured. It was like was dealing with
Yeah.
some sort of injury, but he wasn't like ruled out until like after we recorded.
yeah. So I mean, I chose the Vikings last week anyway, just because I thought that they would have more than the Bengals would. But Carson Wentz went off,
Carson Wentz did go off,
looking like
and
a
Jake
top five.
Browning is ass.
He is.
Jake
Yeah,
Browning
he's
is
so
ass
bad.
when he's playing against teams that aren't the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He still played ass against you.
Yeah, I was gonna say he still did play ass against us.
It's really tough with them not having Joe Burrow because either way, that defense is still going to be shit. But at least with Joe Burrow, you have a fighting chance.
Like if their defense was good, then we could talk about like, maybe this team could make some like a little bit of noise in the regular season. But the fact that their defense is so bad, like you just don't have a chance unless they actually get like a starting caliber quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I mean, who knows? Maybe there'll be a few QBs out in the market that they could trade for.
Jameis
For the
Winston,
back of New York.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Bengals country. That's right.
Bring him back to the north.
And speaking of former Russell Wilson teams, Steelers Patriots is the next game.
Oh my god.
I don't think I watched this.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, I was gonna say, not gonna lie, I don't really think I watched that game.
But it seems like they
We
won.
watched a little bit of it. There's just a lot of turnovers from the Patriots. They fumbled the ball four times, and they had and what's it called? For a pick. So they had 5 turnovers. That doesn't help.
Yeah, is the Steelers defense back or the Patriots just not that good anymore?
The Patriots aren't that good. Steelers defense, they're okay. They're not great.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think the Steelers defense is getting a little bit more into their groove, but at the same time, the Patriots are still just ever since Brady left.
Curse of Brady.
Free Travion Henderson. He's the only person that ran the football that didn't fumble it.
Free Matt Collins.
Free Stephon Diggs.
No, he can stay there.
Yeah.
That guy can rot.
Oh man.
His kid's gonna be born, and he's gonna be like, "Whoa, my dad's a football player, my mom's a rapper." And then they're gonna find out that his dad is washed and his mom's not a good rapper.
Hey, at least Stephon Diggs at some point. At least Stephon Diggs at some point was a good football player. So
yeah,
it's okay.
At one point in his career, he was good. All right, and then the next game that completely screwed my fantasy league. Eagles Rams. I played against the Eagles defense this week. 2 blocked kicks, and then the final kick gets returned for a touchdown for no reason, and I lose.
I mean, if we're talking about good defenses in fantasy, I had the Vikings defense this week. Holy shit!
Yeah,
it's 35 points because they had 2 picks, 4 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, and 2 touchdowns.
Jesus Christ!
They put belt to ass.
But
I had almost 200
yeah,
points in fantasy this week.
yeah. See, I lost in like a regular league that I'm doing, and I had Quentin Johnston on my bench and Cam Scatterboo.
Never put Quentin Johnson on the bench.
Never put him on the bench. I have to bench DJ Moore next week.
Listen, as long as Justin Herbert is dating Madison Beer, he's going to be winning games. That's just how it is.
That is a fact. Justin Herbert for MVP, but we'll talk about that later.
True. We said it last week.
We did say that last week. I am pushing this Justin Herbert MVP agenda.
Daniel
we
Jones
will be
MVP.
pushing this. Dude, the MVP race down the stretch between Justin Herbert and Daniel Jones will feed families.
Or let them starve.
Let them starve. But yeah. Anyways, the Rams actually were kind of killing it for most of this game, and I was feeling pretty confident because I picked the Rams, and I was like, hey, you know what? They might actually pull this out. And then, so I was watching the Jags game, and then the game ended, and I was like, oh, let me see what's going on in the rest of the league. And then the Eagles won. I was like, wait, how the fuck did that happen? And then I saw it, and I was like, bro, like, come on, man. But anyway, I still think that the Rams are still one of the top teams in the NFC. Same thing with the Eagles, although they're starting to look a little bit like the Chiefs last year, where they're just kind of letting these teams hang around. But we'll see how it ends up later on.
Yeah, at least I had a passing game this week.
That is true. Regrettingly so, because in that league I also lost to that I lost in. I also the team I was up against also had Jalen Hurts, who went for like 30 points. So
yeah,
rough week for me in fantasy. But anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much all about that game. I think both these teams are good, but we kind of knew that going into it. So all right, and then finally a game that I got right. Bucks Jets. I mean, do we really have to say much about this? This was another game that was almost decided by a friggin' blocked field goal.
The Jets were exponentially better this week because they had Tyrod Taylor.
Exponentially. Tyrod Taylor, the GOAT. Justin Fields is getting traded to the Bengals. That's what I'm hearing.
But yeah, this was one of the other games that there was a blocked field goal that went back for a touchdown. And in the end, it didn't matter because Chase McLaughlin is him. But
3 straight game-winning field goals in the final minute by the Bucks, or game-winning scores, I should say. So they find ways to win games.
Yeah, I mean, what's the stat they have that they're the first NFL team in a really long time to win every game within the last minute?
Yeah, it's something like that.
If anyone's similar to the Chiefs from last year, it's got to be them because they're
Yeah, but I
barely.
feel. What's your like? Who did they play? They played week 1. They played the Falcons, right? Yeah, week 1 they played the Falcons, so that's like an in-division opponent. Then last week they played. Oh, they played the Texans last week. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, you're probably right about that.
That's the
Because
thing is that
they are better than these teams, but.
And their schedule hasn't been like crazy up to this point. Either way, they won. I don't really know who they play, but we'll get into that later anyway.
Yeah, and the Jets are 0-3, and they're gonna. I think they should be in prime time and go up against the Dolphins next week. I think that's. I think that's what should happen.
I think they should have a
great
doubleheader
idea.
on Monday Night Football with another shit game.
Oh, absolutely.
So
it's
then
gonna be such a fun Monday.
We threw a line on the Manning cast for it to be okay.
Shout out the Manning cast for making Monday Night Football enjoyable.
Literally, I mean, it really sucks that Joe Buck is the one that announces Monday Night Football because we could really use him on Thursday nights when Al Michaels is doing anything.
Well, when Al Michaels is falling asleep mid-game.
Yeah. Also, because they have the best halftime and after game like show crew on Thursday Night Football.
Oh yeah, because they got Fitzpatrick and all of them, right?
And Whitworth and Sherman and
yeah, literally the only part that sucks about Thursday Night Football is Al Michaels.
And that there's games at Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
It's like the schedule maker just decides how can we make Thursday Night Football worse as the years go by.
It's like they make these games with the intention of like flexing them when they come by, and then they look at it and they go, I don't really think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the ability to do that and they just don't. But anyway.
On to the next game from last week. Commanders Raiders. As expected, Marcus Mariota's him. There's no doubt about
Marcus,
it. We had a lot of backups playing this week.
we did have a lot of backups play this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ashton Genty is in hell. Free my boy Ashton Genty, because Chip Kelly decides that, you know, for the Raiders, that Ashton Genty is the Kawhi Leonard of football players. If you know basketball, you know what I'm talking about. Fucking load management ass running back route. The offensive line is shit. Free Ashton Genty. That's all I gotta say.
JT, you got anything?
Oh, on the Raiders,
Yeah.
they're fucking ass. That's the issue. They're ass. I like the quarterback though. I love Geno Smith. I love Geno Smith.
I feel like he's the issue though. Did he have like 3 picks in week 2?
Yeah, he did. He kind of sucks now, but
They got Pete Carroll now,
They
and
got
like they
90-year-old
played
Pete
together
Carroll.
when they were in Seattle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all right. They'll draft Lenore Sellers this year,
Lenore Sellers.
and then they'll
Drafting
have
Arch Manning.
Jesus Christ. That family's not going to let him go anywhere except like the best team ever.
Dude, he's gonna go to the
Dallas.
Cowboys. I'm telling you. That's what that was. It's gonna happen. Trust. We're calling our shot right
What?
now. Arch Manning will be a Dallas Cowboy by next year.
Unless if like the Giants get the #1 overall pick.
I don't think they'll be that.
There's no way they draft him after they just drafted Dart.
Well,
Yeah,
if no, so I mean we can talk about it later with the Giants, but obviously you guys know, and I think the fans know. My dad's a big Giants fan, so we always talk about Giants. And like, if they do bad, and let's hypothetically say they get the #1 pick, and Manning's available, and they're like, hey, I think Manning has more potential. Even if Dart plays great, if Manning has more potential, why would you not just go with Manning? You know?
It's tough taking a rookie like one after you just draft that guy, and 2 just in general.
yeah.
I know, I
'Cause you have to
agree.
keep in mind, like they spent a first on Dart, so like it's not like Dart is like a 3rd or 4th round rookie that they're just kind of like throwing in. Like this is a guy that they put a lot of draft capital into, and like
Well, there was
next
only a
year,
second
like
that they traded away. That they
well, yeah,
already
but they
got
moved
for.
up.
Yeah, but they already had that. They're basically what they did was they traded away a 2nd-round pick that they already like had because they had 2 2nd-round picks. And they traded away one of them. I forget how they got that 2nd-round pick. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, what did they package with that pick? Did they package another like pick next year for that?
Yeah,
So like
I think I don't know.
again,
I
like
don't know.
the thing is the point is like they traded up back into the 1st round to pick him. They're gonna give him a shot, and like if they end up getting the
No,
#1 overall pick, like
yeah,
I
I totally agree.
yeah, like I just think that if Arch Manning is like the clear #1 pick, why not just trade back with a team that can give you more assets, like a
Yeah.
team that needs a quarterback, you know, like
But
I don't know, like the Saints or something like
so,
that.
so this happened a couple of years ago with the Cardinals. I don't know if you guys remember in 2019, or really in 2018, they drafted Josh Rosen. I know it's a different scenario with Rosen and Dart, but you know they had Josh Rosen. They picked him in the 1st round. They traded actually a 1st-round pick for Rosen, or no, it was like multiple 2nd-round picks. I forgot what it was, but anyway, they got the 1st-round pick next year, the 1st overall pick next year, and Kyler Murray was there, so they traded away Josh Rosen and picked Kyler Murray. So, like, that's just like a comparison to like what I don't know if that I don't know like I don't know that could happen. That probably won't happen, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see it really happening again. Like especially with that, because they could just use that pick to be, but like they have the pieces though to be a good team.
Mhm.
They just need a
Mhm.
little bit more. Like they have Malik Neighbors. That defensive line is still nasty, right? Like if Dart
Yep.
pans out, like he could be a solid quarterback. Like they just need pieces elsewhere to help, and then they'll be fine. But until then, this year's kind of a wash for them, I think. Sorry, what were we talking about? We were talking about the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not many teams can start 0-3 and then come back from that. So
Speaking of teams that are now 0-3, we talk about the Texans and the Jags game,
There you go,
and
John.
that was something.
boy oh boy, I think I said this last week that this game was going to be ugly. Dear God, this might have been the worst football game of all time. Maybe outside of like that one primetime game a few years ago between the Colts and the Broncos where it was like 6-3.
Oh no, that's way worse. That's way worse.
That's the only
That was
other
the
game
worst
that
game I've
comes
ever
to
seen.
mind. Yeah, that was like that was like the only other game that I think I can remember that was worse than this one.
Wasn't it like Vikings Raiders that was like 3-0 at the end of the game a few years ago?
Oh, that was last
Maybe?
year. Yeah,
Was
they
it
led
last
by. It
year?
was 3-0. It was 0-0 by the fourth quarter with like 4 minutes left.
Hey man, if you love
It was
defense.
nuts.
Yeah, it was December 10th, 2023. Vikings Raiders. The Vikings won 3-0.
Yeah, that I mean those two games sure, but this game is still up there because this game was fucking atrocious on both sides. I can talk about the positives first, at least for the Jags, at least.
Mhm.
This defense continues to impress me. Like I don't think it's even crazy at this point to say that they've been playing at least like a top 10 defense in the NFL. Like and it's not even like they're overperforming. The pieces have just been playing up to what they should be playing. Like Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines Allen have been like a top edge rusher duo in the league. Devin Lloyd, Foye Lukin, a top linebacker duo in the league. Tyson Campbell's finally looking like the 2023 version of Tyson Campbell that we saw, or 2022, or whatever. But
Mhm.
like, it's just so much good has come, and then like you add in like the new guys. Like I'm gonna just fill out my ballot already for Jordan Lewis Defensive Player of the Year because my God, this guy is like one of the best like corners I think I've ever seen. This dude is just always around the football, and if it's not a pick, he's making the tackle for loss. He's just doing everything. The guy brings energy, and it's actually great. So shout out to the defense for being incredible. But we got to talk about the offense, unfortunately, which has not been good. I do understand that this Texans defense is still really good, but they were missing Derek Stingley for a good chunk of this game. And I think I could be wrong if I might be misremembering this, but I think Will Anderson left for a few plays or something. But regardless, like they were down one of their best, like they weren't like up to their full strength, and this team just continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Trev throws a ball into like triple coverage. Brian Thomas Jr. just has butterfingers for hands. It's like the team just doesn't know what to do with Travis Hunter at this point, and like I don't know, like there something needs to change with what's going on right now, but I will say like when it mattered most, they made the plays. Brian Thomas Jr. had a nice like 40-50 yard reception to put the Jags in position to score, which then ETN followed up with a touchdown to put them up by 7 with like a little under a minute and a half. But it's just a lot of ugly play on offense, and that's a shared collective thing about what's going on with the team. It's fault on everybody. It's fault on Trev. It's fault on the receivers. I think some of it falls on the coaching because again, I think Travis Hunter should have been out there more, especially on offense. But yeah, I mean they got the win. It wasn't pretty. Move up and listen with how the offenses looked, being 2-1. Like once this offense starts to click, like watch out NFL. And shout out the Texans for being 0-3. Y'all are bums. Anyway.
Do we think they're the worst 0-3 team?
No, they're not the worst 0-3 team. I think that
No,
might be the
no,
team
they're
that's up
not. They're
next.
not.
We could talk about another 0-3 team.
We definitely could. The Tennessee Titans and Indianapolis Colts.
Daniel Jones is him. He'll never stop continuing to be him. And
I think
with
Brian Callahan is just not him. I think that's what it is.
an elite running back like Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, who's been going absolutely nuts every single week and is also a good part as to why the Colts are winning so much.
Yeah, also Tyler Warren looks really good too.
Best QB running
And
back
Pittman.
duo in Indianapolis in a long time.
Yeah.
Since
Definitely.
Manning and well, you guys don't even probably know who what's his name? Edgerrin James.
Edgar and James.
Yeah, you guys ever heard of him?
I heard of Andrew Luck.
Oh, that's okay. But yeah, Edgerrin James was a running back for the Colts for basically Manning's like not entire career, like till 2000.
Yeah, Jonathan. I think Jonathan Taylor is like favorite to win Offensive Player of the Year, which is kind of crazy.
He's arguably the best running back in football right now.
He really is.
Yeah, he's just been running crazy.
I mean, I don't really know anyone else who's been doing as good as him. Like James Cook's been doing good, but not as good as him.
Yeah, because I mean, like Barkley's been good, but Barkley hasn't been like, lighting up the scoreboard. We will talk about Derrick Henry later.
Yeah, definitely not Derrick Henry this year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe like Gibbs. Gibbs might be up
Gibbs
there,
is playing.
but
Honestly, I think Montgomery's playing better than Gibbs this year. Montgomery's a kind of a beast.
I mean, he had that one big run. We'll talk about it obviously, but he had that one big
We'll
run.
talk about it,
But
yeah.
other than that, he didn't really do like he wasn't really moving mountains other than that one run. But yeah, the Colts are 3-0. The Titans are 0-3. Yeah, poor Cam Ward. That's all I gotta say.
Free him.
And then we can move on to possibly the most shocking outcome of this week, maybe besides the Packers-Browns game. Panthers-Falcons. Listen, I understand that it's an in-division game, but a 30-0 goose egg on the Falcons' head was not on my bingo board this week. Bless you.
My bad.
Yeah, bless you.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. I had the Falcons winning that game, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Penix did not look good. We had a Kirk Cousins sighting.
Will, what did I tell you on Sunday about AFC South or NFC South? Sorry.
You said always pick the home team, and then I told you about week 1.
I know but like if young Haku, young Wei, young Ho, young Wake, young if Koo makes that field goal, the Giants kicker now. By the way, Giants kicker.
White dude tries to say a Korean dude's name.
Yeah, if he made that field goal, they could have gone. They would have went in overtime and they would have won. But anyway, it's weird with the home teams. They always find a way to win, and the Panthers just played really good. Love you, Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Still believe in him.
Oh well, here's the thing. He always starts off like shit, and then he picks it, and then last year he got benched, then came back and he was good. He was balling out. So maybe he's just like a Joe Burrow type, where at the beginning of the season he doesn't know what he's doing with football, and then he gets like a few games under his belt, and he's like, oh, I understand it now.
Oh, I understand now.
So yeah, definitely an interesting turn of events there in Carolina. But moving on. We got the Chargers Broncos.
Justin Herbert team.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's him. And the Broncos are not to.
The Broncos are just. I think they're struggling right now. I think they're going to have a very similar year to what they had last year, where they'll start looking a lot better towards the end and possibly get a playoff spot. But I don't know. I expect them to be doing a lot better just in general this year. I think the offense is just struggling.
Yeah, I mean that's been like through the first 3 weeks, and it's not like they've been playing super tough. Like besides this week, like the past 2 weeks, like they beat the Titans, but it was again like they just kind of let them hang around. The offense but did not really look good. And then I mean last week they probably should have won, but they didn't. So like just small things that are just keeping them from like really competing. Because I mean, honestly, like they're what? They're like 2 field goals away from being like 3-0. So, it's they're in a weird funk, but it's not like they're getting blown out, right? So like a few plays, if they just learn how to like close out these games, they'll be all right. But they got to get there first. You have any thoughts?
Honestly, no, you guys kind of put it on the nail.
They'll definitely do better. I just think that they need to play some weaker teams to kind of figure out how to get their game going, and then they'll be fine from there on out.
Yeah. I got faith that they'll figure it out.
A good 9-8 or a 10-7, maybe an 11-6.
We'll see. It depends on what their schedule looks like, but. All right, moving on. We got Seahawks, Saints. I don't really think we need to talk about this. This is also another game that's just kind of built the ass.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold built the ass. Saints are also having issues at QB. I thought that Tyler Shuck should have gone in a little earlier, but it's whatever.
Yeah, hopefully he starts soon because I don't want to see another week of Spencer Rattler.
Hell no.
All right, and then we could talk. Then we could talk about a few interesting games. Bears Cowboys. The Bears finally get a win under their belt, so good for Ben Johnson and the crew.
Listen, that's just them getting their revenge on Matt Eberflus.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Cowboys
Eberflus is on
defensive
the
coordinator.
yeah. And Ben Johnson did Ben Johnson things this week. That nasty trick
Mhm.
play that they did, the flea flicker to Luther Burden.
Dude, that was a fucking rifle from fucking Williams.
That was a bomb from Williams. Yeah.
Ooh.
But like that's the thing is like he has the talent. Like and you've seen him flash it. Like even
Mhm.
in week 1, like that first half of week 1, like they were moving the ball, he looked good. Like
Yeah.
it's just they just hit a funk. And
Yep.
and that's just kind of what happens when you have a new system, you have a new head coach.
Yeah, it
Like
takes a little bit.
it takes a little bit, and like with how young that offense is, like I mean, you look at Caleb Williams' second year, Roma Odunze is in his second year, friggin' Luther Burden, he's a rookie.
First
They
rookie.
drafted Colston Loveland, he's a rookie. I mean, the most experienced guy that they really have out on the field, like as far as like offensive skill position wise, is DJ Moore, and DJ Moore is not even that old. So they're a very young team. They're gonna have these spikes, but like if they can click, like they can make noise, and it'll make that division even that much more interesting. So I'm glad I stuck with my guns on that pick.
Mm.
All right, so then we can talk about Cardinals Niners. I mean, it's not really that much to talk about here.
Shit versus shit.
Yeah, neither of these teams. I mean, the Niners are not. The Niners are 3-0.
I said this to
Yeah.
JT as the game was going on. I was like, whoever wins this game is just simply going to be the worst 3-0 team.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
But
the Cardinals have just been so disappointing. Like
they've been
Kyler
good.
Murray. Yeah, like Kyler Murray hasn't like really been that great. Marvin Harrison, I saw a clip from this game of Marvin Harrison dropping a wide open pass that hit him right in the chest.
Oh my god, that was so
Yeah,
bad.
that was definitely not a good look for him, especially like this was supposed to be the year he takes a step forward because last year wasn't that impressive, and yeah, he drops that. I mean, James Conner gets injured, which I mean I'm sure you're happy about, Will, because you got Trey Benson.
Listen,
But
I'm Trey Benson's #1 supporter, and Jonathan Taylor better watch his ass because he's about to lose running back one.
I love the Trey Benson propaganda. But
He's that guy.
yeah, it's just like and then like Trey McBride's been like pretty much the only bright spot of this team on offense at least. But it's just they have all these weapons, they just haven't been able to put it together. And then on the other side, like the Niners are just so injured. Like Nick Bosa's now out for the season, which that's a big blow for that defense. Obviously no Purdy still, Kittle's on IR. There's just a lot of missing pieces on that Niners team. But I think we kind of knew coming in that like this team just for some reason just can never stay healthy. So, and like ironically enough, one of the most healthy players on their team is Christian McCaffrey, a guy that's been ridiculed his entire career for being injury prone. So, yeah, shout out the Niners for being 3-0. They play us next week, but I'll have my thoughts on that when we talk about it. And then we could talk about the Sunday Night Football. Oh boy,
Jesus Christ.
the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Giants. My oh my.
Um,
We were talking about ugly games before. This is especially ugly.
Russell Wilson looked like maybe the worst quarterback ever. Patrick Mahomes was they were doing better, but that team still barely has a run game, and the O line's good. That's for sure, but that's really it.
Yeah, like Kelsey's starting to show his age. Their receiving core is like torn to smithereens, pretty much. Like, didn't like Tyquan Thornton lead their team in like receptions
Yeah.
for this week? Yeah, like bro like barely made the team, and like now he's like the #1 option. Like, there's just so much that's not right with the Chiefs right now, and they're 1-2 to show for it. And like I don't know how much better it's gonna get because they need the help if they want to like actually contend. But as of right now, it's looking rough for them. But hopefully the Giants will be better next week with Dart. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, so that leaves one game left, JT.
Monday
Oh,
Night
my
Football.
misery.
You wanna take it away?
Wow. Yeah, it was a game that everyone knew was going to be the game of the week, and it really was great. It was just we our offense played pretty good. We just couldn't stop them on defense, which I knew was going to be an issue, especially with all the injuries that we had with Matabike, and Matabike was the biggest injury. If Matabike plays in that game, we win that because we could not stop the fucking run, and he's a big key to that, being that nose tackle, stopping that run. But we didn't have Matabike, we didn't have Kyle Van Noy, we didn't have Jair Alexander. So it hurts when you. This is what it's normal Ravens football where we have our guys hurt and we don't win games. But Lamar played like Lamar like always, but we got Derrick Henry's got to fucking hold on to the ball. He's got to hold on to the ball when it matters. Like I just don't understand. I've never seen him fumble this much in his career. He's fumbled 3 times now. He's fumbled in each game, and it's cost us twice now. It's cost us twice. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. He's still playing great. Just work on that ball security. But I'm not even mad at the game. We kind of we played good. Just we couldn't stop him on defense. Dave Montgomery and Dave Montgomery ran over our ass. Dave Montgomery killed us. He had like 160 rushing yards, something like that. He killed us.
I mean,
And
a lot of
Amon-Ra
them came on
killed
that
us, too.
one 70-yard run.
Yeah, true. But still, he killed us. And Amon-Ra killed us too. But no, I'm not mad at the game at all. Like it was a game that it was a 50-50 game. We could lose, we could win. I'm not mad to losing against Detroit. They're a great team. So
Yeah,
just gotta come back next week.
Yeah, and that's the main thing that I think I'm gonna say about that is like the Ravens are 1-2, but like they're 1-2 playing 2 like top 5 teams in the NFL and a divisional opponent within the first 3 weeks of the season. So like, like you can't really like overreact too much. I mean, maybe when like playoff time rolls around, you could maybe sit there and say, well, they didn't look great against these top end teams, but like that, we're obviously talking like now months down the road.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I wouldn't really be too worried about the Ravens. I think if anything, this just kind of proved that the Lions can still hang with the best of them. Because I know a lot of people had doubts week 1 after they lost to the Packers, and then week 2 it was like, oh well, they beat the Bears, who cares? But like now, like week 3, like okay, like now you actually like you beat a good team. So you still have your chain for now until somebody else snatches it. It was a very entertaining game, though. I will say that.
Yeah, it was a great game.
All right, so that covers the week 3 lineup. Any other thoughts before we go on to our week 4 predictions?
Nope.
I'm good.
All right. So let's get started with Thursday night football: Seahawks at Cardinals. What do you guys got?
I have the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I also got the Seahawks. Cardinals have just been very disappointing so far this year, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah, again, it's a division game. These can always go either way, but I just think that the Seahawks are the better team on offense and defense. They have the better quarterback. So
yeah, until proven otherwise, the Seahawks are the better team.
They have Cooper Kupp, who I keep forgetting is on the team.
Oh yeah, they do have Cooper Kupp. And Jackson Smith and Jigba and that one rookie last week that had the punt return touchdown and a receiving touchdown. All right, so then we're going overseas. Vikings Steelers.
Lighty-di-di-dum.
Dublin.
Dublin.
I got the Vikings.
Yeah, I think I got the Vikings too. Although this is a game that I think could go either way.
Yeah, it's true.
I have the Steelers.
But yeah, I mean, again, I could see it going either way. I just think that the Vikings are the more complete team. But
2 old-ass quarterbacks going against each other. I think the Steelers are starting to do better generally. And I won't be surprised if the Vikings do pull it out and win, even if they crush the Steelers. But I just think the Steelers are a little more complete than the Vikings are.
I like that the Vikings have Addison coming back this week. So he had another weapon.
Oh, they do?
Oh, I love that, actually. I have him on fantasy. That's great.
Yeah. think that's to be a
Yeah.
big part of it.
Like that's the thing. Like the thing about the Vikings is that they're kind of built to succeed no matter who's at QB.
hmm
Like they're just solid all around. Like you have Justin Jefferson, you have a good O line, you have a good defense. You know,
Pretty good running
like
backs.
you can, decent running backs. I mean, Aaron Jones is hurt, but Jordan Mason's still pretty
Yeah,
good.
Jordan Mason's not bad.
Yeah. Tight ends are. I mean, T.J. Hawkinson's still pretty good.
Yep.
They're just kind of like a mini version of what the Niners were a few years ago, when
Yep.
Brock Purdy had to step in. They were just kind of good everywhere that you didn't really need to worry about who was at QB. All right, so we can go on to the 1 p.m. Sunday games. Commanders Falcons. I don't really
Aaron
think it
Daniels playing?
matters.
Do we know that?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think he's still day to day, but honestly, I don't know if it really matters that much.
I think I'm still going to pick the commies.
Yeah, I mean, after how the Falcons looked last week, granted, I know it was a division game, but still, 30-0 is not really a good sign.
No.
And the Commanders still look good last week, even without Jaden Daniels. So I think we could give them that game.
I'm here for the Marcus Mariota revenge game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, never mind. Commanders by 60. All right, and then the closest game of the week, Bills Saints.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think the Bills are going to get blown out. There's no way that they win against Spencer Rattler, greatest quarterback in the league. but in all seriousness, I said it earlier. There's no way that the Bills even let this be a close game. That Saints team is just shit on all ends. They don't really have a quarterback. They're still entrusting Rattler in starting, which is something. Their defense is washed. Their running back is washed. So if anyone's going to win by 60, it might be the Bills. 99% of people have them picked on ESPN.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good week to have James Cook in fantasy. That's all I'm going to say.
It's going to be a good week to have any Bills.
Yeah.
No, Josh is good. They're going to take Josh out after like the first half, and it's going to be Mitch Trubisky.
They honestly might. Mitch Trubisky might see at least a quarter of. I mean, knock on wood, but this game is just going to be something.
Yeah, I think Spencer Rattler gets benched at half, and Tyler Shuck gets put in.
Yeah,
I see it.
So yeah.
Speaking of games that can be absolute blowouts, another one in that 1 p.m. slot is Browns Lions. Which, listen, if we look back to last week, the Browns did manage to win against a really good NFC North team.
If I had a nickel.
It's in Detroit, though.
Give me the Lions. It's in Detroit. Give me the Lions.
Yeah. The Battle of Lake Erie is here. I don't know. We might see the Browns either stay in this game or get absolutely crushed. That's what it seems like their entire season's going to be.
Yeah. Hot take for the week. I think Shedeur Sanders sees the field.
That'd be kind of sick.
I don't think Shedeur Sanders is going to see the field at all this year. If I'm being honest,
no. I think he's going to see the field at one point.
They're going to have to. Yeah, they're going to have to.
Because he's QB3. They don't even have him as the backup.
I know, but after Flacco's done, they're gonna put Shedeur at 2. I don't see them putting Flacco at 2.
I don't know.
Because they're gonna say fuck it. They're gonna say fuck it. Listen, we got Dylan Gabriel. If Dylan Gabriel sucks, we'll put in fucking Shedeur.
Well, yeah, that's the case, but I feel like they're gonna give Dylan Gabriel a chance, and God
they are
when they're benching Flacco.
Well, Flacco might not even need to get benched. Flacco could just like straight up
die.
Like I don't want to wish injury on anybody, but like the man is like 40 plus years old. So, he's like Aaron Rodgers, but minus the Aaron Rodgers, So it's just eventually they're gonna put him out there. It's just what environment are they gonna put him into, and how much are they gonna give him?
Week 16 versus Baltimore.
Oh, cry the fucking revenge game. Crazy. All right. So anyway, we all got the Lions for that game. The next 1 p.m. game is Carolina versus New England.
Panthers.
I got the Panthers too.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the Patriots.
Yeah, the Panthers are not favored to win this game, but I mean they played well last week, and I think that they're just going to continue to do well. Bryce Young is slowly getting there to be an actual quarterback and not just getting slammed and benched for a 30-year-old ginger. But I don't know. I believe in him.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's getting to the point where he might start to get better than C.J. Stroud. Hot take, but
I love that take. You don't got to tell me twice.
I think it's funny.
Fuck C.J. Stroud.
I was thinking about it earlier when we did our top 10 quarterbacks at the beginning of the season. I think we put Stroud at 10, either him or Love. That's who we were talking about.
Oh yeah, we were that's right.
Yeah, that's a cold take now. He might be top 10 worst. Which,
yeah, it sucks when your team isn't just like constructed around you to be good.
Yeah, it's not exactly his fault because when you have an O-line like that, it's hard to succeed. And he doesn't exactly have the greatest receiver room either. He has Nico Collins, and that's kind of it. I mean,
he's got Christian Kirk.
Does whatever, and Christian Kirk.
He's got Christian Kirk. Yeah, they did draft two other receivers. They just haven't used them for whatever reason. But yeah, I think I'm going with New England. I'm a Drake May truther. I think Drake May he'll end up being a pretty good quarterback, and yeah, it's kind of about it. Plus, I also think that the Patriots have a better defense, but it's neither here nor there. All right, and then we get to the next 1 p.m. game. We got Chargers Giants, the Jackson Dart debut game. How do we think this is gonna go?
It's too hard not.
The Giants.
You're picking the Giants?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I never go against Justin Herbert. That's a rule I have down. I think the Giants could maybe look better, but then again, it's Dart's first start, so they could look exactly the same as they did last week. But I think they'll slowly start to get better if Dart's their quarterback, just to get him in that system early on.
He's got to get used to it at first, and this is not a particularly good matchup for him because this Chargers team has been very good of recently. So,
especially seeing how the Giants secondary did last week against the Chiefs, and how the Chargers do offense in general. They love throwing that ball down the field to Quentin Johnston. So
Quentin Johnston. Remember when everybody thought that this man was going to be a bust?
Mm-hmm.
He was a bust for the last 2 years.
Yeah, but that's very early to just kind of give up on someone.
Also because Ladd McConkey overshadowed him by a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Palmer
figured it out.
Good wide receiver too.
Yeah, but he figured it out. I'm happy for the Quentin Johnston character development arc.
Me too.
So, and yeah, we are all Justin Herbert stands until he gives us a reason not to be.
Love the stiff.
Love him. Give us the Chargers by 60. Then next 1 p.m. game we got Eagles Bucks. Should honestly be a pretty interesting game, but I think we're all in agreement with who's gonna win this one.
Yeah.
Hell no. I got the Bucks winning this.
Really?
Will, why are you taking my picks?
Did you actually choose the Bucks?
Yes, I chose the Bucks.
Oh really? Wow. Okay.
Listen.
Yeah, John, you're on your own.
It happened.
I thought we were on the
once.
same page with this.
It happened once. I think it's gonna happen again.
I don't know.
Remember, they lost.
Will kind of touched on it before. The Bucks have been hanging around with a lot of teams that aren't really, they're like up to what their record is. And I think the Eagles, well, like they did almost lose that game against the Rams. Like they've been playing really good still.
That's the thing, though. The Eagles has also been hanging around.
Yeah, but against much better teams than what the.
But that's the thing is that we don't know how the Bucks. Like the Bucks could just be playing down to their level. Which, listen, as a Bills fan, I know that I know about playing down to a team's level.
Mm-hmm.
But like this is their first game that it's kind of. We'll see how they are against good teams, but I have full faith in Baker Mayfield.
I mean, aren't they also missing Mike Evans this week?
I think he's dealing with something. I don't know if he's like.
Yeah, he's out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's out, and I think Wirfs is out too, right? So like those are two big guys that they're gonna be missing. I picked against the Eagles last week. It didn't work out well, so I guess I gotta give them their respect. I gotta pick them this week.
I don't change my picks. I changed my picks too many times, and none of them have worked out. So I'm sticking with my pick.
Yeah, me too.
Even though I do think that the Eagles probably have a better chance of winning, I believe in Baker.
Believe in Baker. All right, then we talk about probably the ugliest game, one of the ugliest games all week. Titans Texans.
Shit on me.
Right now I have the Texans, but honestly,
I have the
I don't
Titans.
know. Yeah, I don't know. Like
Here's the
it's
thing: is that the Titans D line is pretty good, and that Texans O line is worse in the league, if not one of them. So just based on that, I think. I mean, can Cam Ward do that good against the Texans defense? Maybe, probably not. But is there a good chance that he is like slowly getting better and can? I think so. Enough that they could probably win that game.
yeah, I don't know. It's just like the Titans also don't have really that good of an offensive line. So, and the Texans' defensive line is also really good. So it's more or less where do you think the bigger gap is?
Who
And
has the better O
it's
line?
yeah, this game is going to be decided by who wins in the trenches, and that's pretty much like if you believe one side's going to win, then that's probably the team you're going to pick. I mean, most games are typically decided that way, but this game especially because outside of that, like, you know, like the other thing also with the Titans is Calvin Ridley has looked like absolute dog shit. And if Stingley's healthy, Stingley is going to be putting that man in Alcatraz all day. So I don't know. I think the Texans have the better defense. Their offense still isn't good, but I think it should be good enough this week, especially at home. Regrettably so, I'm going to take the Texans, but I would be very pleasantly surprised if the Titans managed to win because I think it would be hilarious. All right, 4 p.m. slate. First game up, we have Colts at Rams.
Danny Dimes.
Indiana Jones.
I'm picking the
Plug on my
Rams.
wall. You say you picked the Rams?
I'm picking the Rams.
No.
I'm picking the Rams. I will continue to sleep on Daniel Jones.
It hasn't been working out for you now.
Eventually it's going to. They
They're
have to
one of the high
lose
score.
they have to
I
lose
think
some
they're a top
games.
5 high scoring offense in the league.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but against like who? Against the Dolphins, against the Broncos
The
who
Titans.
haven't been playing good on defense, against the Titans who also don't have that good of a defense.
Listen, the Broncos have a good defense,
They haven't been playing like that. They have a good defense.
but it's still a good defense nonetheless.
Yeah. Plus also they should have lost that game too.
Who the?
Colts.
The Colts, yeah. I mean,
But they didn't.
listen, yeah, listen, coulda, shoulda, but what the fuck is leverage? Anyway, also they did call that. They called that last week again. They called it in the Jags game. They called leverage,
Oh yeah.
which that was another thing that kind of ruined my fantasy week because Cam Little made that kick, but they called leverage, so they inched forward a little bit, and they just went for the field goal again. So all it did was just take away like the extra yardage points. Literally just fucked me over in fantasy. But anyway,
Do you guys hear this banging from my microphone at all?
I do not.
Okay, somebody above me is just going crazy.
Gotta
Were
let
they
them out the
fucking?
dorms.
No, it sounds like they're just using a hammer on the wall. Like it sounds like it's coming to the left of me, but there is no room to the left of me, so it has to be from above me.
So Will, they're fucking.
I don't know, man.
All right.
It's okay, Will.
Send
I'm
help.
scared.
You go. That's when you go upstairs and you knock on the door. Be like, hey, can I join in?
You got room for one more?
They usually say
You
yes.
know what? I'm good.
They usually say yes. All right, I'm making a trip down there now.
All right.
If Kyle's not involved, then what's the point?
All right. Anyway, the next 4 p.m. game, Jags Niners. I mean, I'm riding with the Jags, but also, like historically, the Jags have not played well against the Niners.
Yeah,
So
I don't know this.
yeah,
I think
don't know.
Purdy's going to be back this week, which is kind of huge for them. But at the same time, they also just lost Nick Bosa for the season. So
yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know,
yeah,
man.
it's tough.
They might want Mac Jones. They might want the Mac Jones revenge game.
Dude, Mac Jones is beat up with that leg injury from last week.
I didn't even see that he got hurt.
Yeah, he was wearing like a brace.
Oh, he was limping the entire last 10 minutes of the game.
Drive. Yeah.
Then they kept putting him back on the field.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this will be. Yeah, I think it'll be a test because our defense has looked really good. So if they're able to play up to that level against the Niners, then I think we should be in a better spot. And I think the Niners defense isn't as good, especially without Nick Bosa, as the Texans defense. So all right, next 4 p.m. game, we got the 1-2 Ravens versus the 1-2 Chiefs.
This is crazy that one of us is going to be 1-3.
Yeah, the fact or 1-2-1.
That's fucking insane. I mean, in my opinion, it's a fucking no-brainer. But I said last week was a no-brainer. So, but this team is fucking not even close in comparison to the fucking to the Lions.
Yeah, the Chiefs are just lost.
There's only one. I only want one thing from this week. I want Hollywood to die.
Gee, that's a little harsh.
I want Roquan Smith to punch him in the face.
Jesus. Listen, man. Well, I get that he used to play for you guys, but I don't wish death on Mac Jones.
Listen. The shit that Hollywood did to us, it's unforgivable. And I hate him.
Oh, man. But yeah, give me the Ravens. Will, who you got?
Oh shit, I thought I said it. Yeah, the Ravens. I'll never willingly pick the Chiefs, especially in a game like this, where they're going up against an actual good team, and the Chiefs have not looked good, and the Ravens have. So
yeah, I mean, to be fair, you picked the Giants over them last week, so I didn't think you were gonna pick any otherwise this week.
Well, because initially I had the Chiefs, but then when we were recording last week, and then we were recording, I was like, it'd be funny if I switched to the Giants. So here we are.
Hey, it was funny.
It was funny.
So at the very least, the joke landed. So
not for my record, but funny nonetheless.
All right. So next 4 p.m. game, we got Bears Raiders.
Bears.
Bears.
The Raiders.
Really?
Okay.
No.
I was like, oh, Geno Smith's really changing your mind, huh?
Yeah,
all four Raiders fans watching this just fucking collapsed to their knees.
No, the Bears looked a lot better last week. I mean, then again, the Cowboys aren't a great team, but then again, neither are the Raiders. So, Give me the Bears. Caleb Williams is looking a lot better, just in general, though.
Yep.
Except I'd like him to throw the DJ more than like 4 times a game. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I would also agree. I also concur with that statement.
Because he's killing me.
Me and you both, pal. And then we go on to probably the only good primetime game this entire week. Packers Cowboys.
Not because the Cowboys are a good team, but because it's going to be so funny to watch the Packers kill the Cowboys as they usually do in Dallas. Especially with Micah Parsons on roster.
That is the only reason why this game is good is because of that fucking stupid ass trade that sent Micah Parsons to the fucking Packers.
I mean,
it is going to be hilarious.
It was going to be fun either way because the Packers just love killing the Cowboys at home.
Yep.
Yeah, but now it's especially funny because now it's Micah Parsons' revenge game.
Yeah, it's gonna be it'll be something.
My hot take: Micah Parsons gets 3 sacks.
I'll go with you on that one. They does the suck it to Jerry.
he looks up and he like points at the fucking box.
Dude, they said they're not even
going
to do
money.
Kind
of fucked up, but I mean, that's kind of what we didn't give a tribute to like Christian Kirk. I know obviously 2 different players, but
yeah, but like for example, like even like the Mavs gave a tribute to Luka Doncic when he got traded.
Yeah, but I mean that's a different sport.
Yeah, but like same type of player.
They always did. Yeah, but they always like NBA they always be doing tributes for their players.
Yeah, well, it's also like a different. Luka never wanted to get traded, and Parsons did. So different scenario.
Yeah, but anyway, give me Packers.
Go Pack up.
All right, and then we get to the greatest Monday night slate of all time. First up, we have. First up, we have Jets Dolphins. I don't know who thought that this was going to be an enjoyable game for people to watch in primetime. Like even before the season started, I don't know why. Like I feel like these 2 teams always get put in primetime. Am I crazy for that?
No.
I feel like
because it's a fucking Like, I want to see Frank the Tank.
they had the Black Friday game. Was it last week or the week or the last year or the year before?
Year
Where they had that
before.
fucking
It was
like.
because that was the year that Rodgers tore his Achilles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
But
mean,
like
that
that
isn't
game
technically
was.
prime time, but still, it's them giving their own day for
But like, I just man, they need to like put like why the Dolphins in prime time 2 weeks in a row?
to torture them
'Cause,
and watch them
yeah,
suffer
Fucking
in front of the whole nation.
yeah, but now we gotta suffer with it. Now it's our problem.
You don't have to turn your TV on. I don't think I don't know that I've watched much Monday Night Football, to be honest.
No, I
I'll be
mean I
honest.
watch.
I didn't watch an ounce of that game yesterday, and it's because I wasn't like in my room.
Yeah, I mean I watched the
you're
Ravens
telling
game
me
just
you're telling
because
me you
like
didn't watch that game yesterday?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't here. I couldn't.
Oh, you were doing stuff?
Yeah, I wish I was able to watch
Oh,
it, but I had a meeting at 8:30 that ended at 9:30,
oh yes.
and I was doing shit afterwards. So I did wake up early this morning and watch the video that the NFL put up of all the highlights.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, they
like
have
it's
been
like
pretty shitty.
I want to watch Monday Night Football. I want to watch these primetime games, but they keep putting the most fucking ass matchups they can.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, anyway, we have to make a pick, I guess. Will, this is your division. I'll let you go first.
I chose the Dolphins. I mean, the Jets are a shit show, and I think the Dolphins are like more figured out. I guess
Yeah.
they
I don't
actually
think I
have a
can pick the
quarterback that's
Dolphins.
in there. Listen, I don't like picking the Dolphins. Of all the teams in that division, I hate the Dolphins the most. But if we're talking about the better chance to win, I think it's them. But if the Jets do win, I won't be mad.
I just don't see them
Yeah.
winning, man.
I think. Well, here's the
Oh.
thing. I think the Dolphins have looked considerably better over the past like few weeks compared to like week one. Like week one, they looked fucking atrocious.
After getting
But
Atrocious.
like
smacked by
last,
Daniel Jones.
yeah, after getting like Thanos, yeah, after getting like snapped out of existence by Daniel Jones, um, like they looked considerably better last week against a much better team. So, and like the Jets, like you haven't seen it yet out of them. You haven't seen anything out of them pretty much since even week one. Like they looked good week one, but like they still lost and like
Mhm.
they got torched by fucking Aaron Rodgers and crew. So, I think in Miami, I gotta. You have to pick the Dolphins because they literally can only win at home. They cannot play outside of home.
Oh,
Even
it is in
so, in
Miami.
Miami, they have the least loyal fan base of the entire NFL.
No, I'm saying I'm saying like just temperature wise, because like down
No, but it's a
south,
night.
like
Yeah, Tua
still
can't play in
like
40-degree weather.
Tua can't play if it's not like near the equator. So I don't know. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go with you guys. Go with the fish.
You can make your pick if you don't
No,
if you don't believe in this, then
I'm gonna switch just because they're at home, and because fuck the Jets.
fuck the Jets indeed.
And I think this last game we can all I think we all agree on this one.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Broncos country.
Unlimited.
Dude, it would be crazy if Russ got traded back to the Broncos to be the backup.
Just for fun, yeah.
Like literally, because I mean at this point he is the backup, so there's no real point for them to keep him. But yeah, give me the Broncos at
Yeah,
home.
that'll be real fun seeing if Russ goes back there, seeing him and Sean Payton together again, because they famously love each other.
Oh God, yeah, famously love each other.
But
All right, and
that's week 4.
that covers week 4. Do we want to give any hot takes or?
GT, you usually start with these.
Jackson Dart is going to have 3 touchdowns in total. I don't know if they're going to be 2 they could be fucking 3 rushing. I don't know. He's gonna have 3 total touchdowns. That's what I got.
Sean?
My hot take, Micah Parsons is gonna strip sack Dak Prescott and run it back to the house for a touchdown to seal the game for the Packers.
Love it.
I think
Will, what do you think?
that Mitch Trubisky is going to go in the fourth quarter of the Bills game and have better stats than whoever the hell starts for the Saints in one quarter that they had the entire game.
The Saints are gonna trade for Mitch Trubisky
I
at halftime.
only say because it happened during the Jets game that Mitch Trubisky threw one pass and had better stats than Justin Fields did the entire game.
Poor Fields. But all right. I think that pretty much covers everything we needed to do today.
Yeah.
JT, you want to give us one of your signature Jameis Winston-esque speeches?
Okay. All right, guys, listen. Right? We got everyone together. We together. We got the togetherness, right? What do I say every week? Togetherness is the key. That's how we win. If we're together, we can't lose. They can't split us apart. They can't rip us out of together. They can't rip us out of together. They can't do it. We're like Gorilla Glue. All right? And we stick together, everything is gonna fall into place, and we will win. We will win. And if we have the Lord on our side, we're gonna eat some W's. Let's eat some W's.
Amen.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
The Ravens flock, let's fly.